It's too early in the morning for this shit. But let's get it. Yeah, yeah. Ayy, all of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on they chin. Like Everson K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is green. I'm dropping slappers to hell with an album. Might fuck around and go see Jimmy Fallon. I multiply while you bury your talents. Cause I'm like a hawk when I bury my talents. Guess what I'm saying? I pray on these niggas. There was a day when I'd pray for these niggas. Now I got nothing to say to these niggas. I pray that God does away with these niggas. I keep my friends close, but my enemies closer. My mental is gross, but my verses are kosher. These girls going wild, but I'm not a poacher, so I just keep shining like Elon, I'm solar. All of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on they chin. Like Everson K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is green. Gotta make this money, only game I know. I'm the only king, this ain't no Game of Thrones. Everybody wanna be a fucking king until it's time to do what a king does. Everywhere I look, it's just kids and drugs. Everywhere I look, it's just gangs and thugs. Can't tame the guns, can't save our loved ones. I grew my funds and I called the plug. Then I filled my lungs, I don't mess with that new shit. Y'all talking tough, but ain't none of y'all do shit. Y'all chasing money, you want the exposure. Y'all think y'all funny and snake Gucci loafers. I don't give disclaimers, I rap full disclosure. These niggas all think they were born in October. The only thing different between you and I is that I also have stacks on plus stacks when I'm older. Stacks when I'm older. Yeah, stacks when I'm older. The only thing different between you and I is that I also have millions in cash when I'm older. All of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on they chin. Like Everson K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My ben.
Whoa, Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping,
Whoa, Normuth.
the bacon is sizzling.
Whoa,
Welcome
Normuth.
to the Daily Swole.
Oh, testing. Yeah, bitches. Testing. Testing, testicles. Testicles. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 13 Hundo and 17 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast. In the realm, because we're not flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, bussers, hustlers, and old hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swole. Oh, Everson K2 flexing on you. Putting nuts on chins, doing my thing. What's going on, fam? So we're back. I'm back. They call me Papa Swole. I'm back. My nips are a little cold. What else is new? All right, here we go. Okay, so we're back. We're back in the Swole hole. Let's get everyone up to speed for those that don't know what's been going on and where to find the previous content, because some of you might be like, oh my God, did you stop doing the podcast? You didn't post for 2 days. Not true. For those that are not in the know, when I travel, you don't get it on the public channels. It's private live streams for members only. So if you want to get Daily Swole Priority Access, you have to at least join Swolenormous Uncensored to get access to Swole TV and the live streams in the private community. And it's less than $3. Can everyone that's watching, please, can everyone that's watching right now just tell people that might not be a Swolenormous X member, especially fucking uncensored, why? Can you just get everyone else that's not a member yet to join? It's like $2.99. Really? You don't have $3 to get awesome content and join the best family in the fucking world in the realm? It's ridiculous. You're being a little beesh if you're not joining. That being said, those of you that got Swole Text, unlimited members, what up? Everyone's coming in. Everyone's here. Updates. So here's what's going on. We got some stuffy to talk about because YouTube has continued to fuck creators in the ass with no lube. They're not stopping anytime soon. So here's what's really kind of going down. The reason why Swole TV and Swolenormous X is so important is because creators on YouTube are getting pushed more and more off the platform. So there's some recent updates that recently dropped. There was that stuff with the child harassment, the COPPA thing, and I've done some videos with the FTC. YouTube lost a lawsuit. Now they got a tuck tail because they were lying and they were scamming and they were making money off kids like everyone does. I mean, Disney's not under attack for this, but anyway, YouTube was making money showing ads to kids that were under 13 or blah, blah, blah. And the government said, we want our share. And then, and they lost the lawsuit and they lost a couple $100 million. And now the FTC is sticking their dick in YouTube's business. And now they're going to be cracking down on people that are crossing over to minors in terms of channels and content and delivery. But here's the big thing that recently happened, which is going to directly shed light or bring attention to my kind of content, because my kind of content isn't filtered. But here's what's going to happen, because if you want my content, I'm going to say this before I go into anything else. This is really, 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 really important. It really is. All the content, all the aggressive content, the nuts on chin, all the driving while gaining, that will, from this moment on, aside from any major overhauls and major 180-degree turns, which I doubt because it just happened, all the DWG, all the nuts on chin will now only be exclusively inside Swole TV. All right? You will not see nuts on chin anymore on the main YouTube channel. Okay? You will not see nuts on chin on the main channel anymore. You will not see driving while gaining on the main channel anymore. End of story, period. It will only be exclusively inside Swole TV. So let me bring this up just so we can have this conversation, because now that you're all here, and we'll talk more about this tomorrow, just a reminder that tomorrow's episode, I'll talk about the yesterday and the day before's podcast, where you can find them. Let's get into that first. I mean, this is like a little teaser. Okay. We'll talk about the YouTube thing for a second. For yesterday's episode, so 1316 and 1315 are not uploaded yet. They are available already for those of you that are uncensored unlimited members. It's in Swole TV. It's inside Daily Swole Priority Access in Swole TV. So those of you that are members, you can go into Swole TV in your account and you can find yesterday's podcast. They're also in the private Facebook group, still on the timeline. They're pinned to the top of the announcements. So you can see all the comments there. So make sure you go and check those out. On the YouTube, on this channel, they will be uploaded audio only. So if you're not a member, you're not going to get any of the traveling live cast. Anytime I'm traveling, the video, the live stream is exclusive for members only. So you're going to be left out in the cold. And like I said, you get access for less than $3. So it's pretty much a fucking no-brainer. Now, that being said, tomorrow, a reminder, tomorrow is the Sunday Funday Ask Papa Swole live. Again, members only. So tomorrow, the live stream, episode 1318, will be streamed inside the private Facebook group. It will also be exclusively uploaded into Swole TV. So I will Swole text everyone. I will send you out a personal, those of you that are unlimited members, you'll get a personal Swole text when I go live. So get your questions ready. Last time you were like, oh, I should have written them down. Write down your questions, anything you want to talk about. We can talk about stuff inside X. We can talk about programs. We can talk about program design. We can talk about nutrition. I'll answer any fucking question, okay? But the Q&As, the Ask Papa Swole live, is for members only, and that's tomorrow. So that will be tomorrow, and it will not be live, so it will not be on this channel. It will be in the private group, and it'll also be uploaded into Swole TV, okay? So just a reminder. Just a reminder. If you want all the programs and all that other stuff, you just go to the website. Go to swolenormousx.com, click on memberships, and check it out. Let's get to today's topic, the reason why all that stuff is going into Swole TV, like primarily. So for a little bit, it was the Swole TV was having like bonus footage. It was like bonus footage. It was extra. It was kind of like, okay, kind of in case YouTube was like, screw this stuff. But they didn't. Things were okay for a little bit for the past like month or two. But now, surprise, surprise, YouTube dropped the hammer on a brand new policy. So let's see what this is. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right. And this is from The Verge, but you can Google this if you want to and find this on every single freaking outlet. YouTube expands anti-harassment policy to include all creators and public figures. The new policy bans targeted harassment campaigns as well, whether they're against a tiny creator or the president of the United States. So what we're talking about now is, quote, harassment. We're talking about another classic YouTube vague, motherfucking vague, super vague rule in which they can slap you across the face with their e-dick whenever they want to. So now you can't criticize the president of the United States, a harassment against the president of the United States. What are you talking about? This is just further encroachment on free speech. And listen to this, and I'll pause this for a second. I am telling you this right now because on the Swolenormous channel, for the YouTube content, okay, pay attention, fam. For the Swolenormous channel, for that content, okay, that it's going to be toned down. That's it. It's going to be different. All that stuff, the hardcore aggressive stuff, is inside Swole TV. Now, this podcast, I can't filter myself live. I can't. If I want to say fuck, shit, cunt, twat, I have to. That's this podcast. And I will tell you this right now. I will absolutely, immediately, if this gets taken, this can be a private podcast. If this gets kicked offline for whatever reason, not a problem. This will be streamed on the website. This will be embedded on the website, on the page. This will be private for members. If that's the way it goes, then that's the way it fucking goes. All right? Maybe it'll be uploaded. Maybe it won't stream live on YouTube. Maybe that's the way it goes. Okay? So this channel, The Daily Swole, I'm not filtering this. I can't. I literally fucking can't. So if something happens to this channel, guess what? Peace. Literally everything, all the infrastructure that I've built out inside Swole TV and inside Swolenormous X is designed to be anti-vulnerable. It doesn't matter what happens. I'm just letting you know I'm pissed off. However, I'm creating that so I have a place to do this content. We have a place to have these conversations. So The Daily Swole, and I just want to reinforce to you, it's not going anywhere. If this gets booted, doesn't fucking matter. Not stopping. All right? Not stopping. And yes, for those of you, today's Swole card is Make Moves, and I didn't sign this yet, but Make Moves. And this is episode 1317. So if you want to win today's Swole card, it's Make Moves 1317. We'll do that. So that's the lay of the land. Let's go back to this article. That way you can get some more context, all right? Because it's important. This is like literally what we do here. This is where the podcast has grown, and this is where the audience is. And it's important that you know what's going on because you might not know. I'll read through this. YouTube today announced an expansion of its anti-harassment policy that will ban video creators, from insulting one another on the basis of their race, gender expression, or sexual orientation. I wonder if that includes fat acceptance and body positivity and physical appearance. You know, obviously it's going to cover that umbrella. Even if the person they are insulting is a popular creator, celebrity, politician, or other public figure. I'm sorry, but I thought a public figure was that. Am I wrong? Am I fucking myself in my own brain? Is there something wrong with my own understanding of what a public figure is? A public figure is a public fucking figure. You can say whatever the fuck you want about a public fucking figure. Hardcore censor. This is really hardcore. This is worse than when Uncensored launched. When Swole TV launched, this was bad. This is worse than it was. I'm almost like calm because I'm so upset because we have that framework. Swole TV exists, but that's why it launched. That's why Swole TV launched originally like 3 or 4 months ago because of all this shit. I'm like, fuck it. We'll do it privately. I'm not getting hammered by these fucking assholes. Okay. The new policy comes several months after YouTube was criticized for declining to remove videos posted by right-wing commentator Steven Crowder in which he repeatedly called Vox video host Carlos Maza a lispy queer. So what? What if he is? Whatever. That's an opinion. That sounds like an opinion to me. Okay, so he made a joke. He's a comedian. And he also has a lot of good points, by the way. Anyway, so neither here nor there. Among other things, in the face of strong public outrage, which I don't know where this outrage was. I didn't really hear much about it except from him talking about it. It seemed like there was outrage that he had to deal with. I don't know if anyone really fucking cared. I don't even know if that guy actually cared. Anyway, the review was initially intended to focus on videos in which one creator targets another, like what happened in the Crowder case, but today's update goes further, making 4 core changes to YouTube's policy. So this is bad. These 4, you're going to hear exactly what I'm talking about. And for those of you that do know more about these topics than I do, you could drop in the comments below. So like what Nicholas just said, just drop in the comments, all right? So let's go through these 4 things and the reason why this is a very important episode of the podcast. Number 1, the policy expands the types of threats that are now banned. Historically, YouTube has banned direct threats like, quote, "I'm going to kill you." Now, more veiled and implied threats, which sounds like a lot of gray area and leeway for them to do whatever the fuck they want, will be banned as well. That means no brandishing a weapon while discussing someone or altering a violent video game to put someone else's face on a murder victim. All right, that's pretty dark. So I don't have anything where I'm going that far, but okay. So apparently aggressive art is no longer allowed. All right, that I understand that if you're brandishing a gun and raging at someone, that's a little bit much. All right. I don't think anyone's really going to disagree with that first one, but there's a lot of leeway played with those words. And anytime they put out this legal stuff, it's extremely loose. The phrasing and the words are so vague, they can just do whatever they want. They put these things out there, but it's much worse than the words literally because they leave that language open-ended. Number 2, the policy now bans targeted harassment campaigns. I mean, what does that mean? What's a targeted harassment campaign? You'll see, it's like an opinion. In an interview, the company told me, the writer of this article, that harassment on YouTube often doesn't come down to a single insult. Instead, it's a sustained effort over many videos. Under the new policy, YouTube will now take a more holistic view of what a creator is saying on their channel, even if individual videos don't necessarily cross the line. So what if you have 500 that don't cross the line, but 10 that address a certain person? I have videos that address a certain person. We all know who I've made a lot of videos about. Okay, a few people. A lot of channels have. A lot of channels have a certain topic and a subject that they cover for a couple months. Even if individual videos don't necessarily cross the line, they still contribute to the persecution of another person or creator. They're eligible for removal. Persecution? Like when you use the word persecution, I think of like the Jews. I think of World War II. When I think of persecution, I think of like hardcore like civil strife. I think of hardcore genocide when I think of persecution. I don't think of a YouTube video, an opinion video against another creator as persecution, but that's my opinion. Apparently it's YouTube's opinion too, and that's all that matters. This expansion of the policy directly addresses an omission that contributed to Steven Crowder's harassment campaign, which Mazza illustrated with a viral supercut of the times Crowder had targeted him. So a biased supercut in which editing can formulate an opinion. At the time, YouTube said that because of Steven Crowder's insults came within the context of longer videos about many other subjects, as he covers many other subjects. You don't have to like him, but he covers hundreds of subjects. Hundreds, as do I. It would be unfair to remove them. The new policy should make it harder for other bad actors to use YouTube the way Crowder did. Other bad actors. So obviously this article is not unbiased, but we shall continue. Nonetheless. 3, the policy now bans insults on the basis of a protected class, such as race, gender, expression, or sexual orientation. I'm going to say that one more time. And I want you to think about obesity. I want you to think about fat acceptance. I want you to think about body positivity. I want you to think about all those things. I want you to think about all those things we talk about that could be a, quote, protected class, because it's being treated like that pretty much. The policy now bans insults on the basis of a protected class, such as race, gender, expression, or sexual orientation. So no more, quote, lispy queer slurs. I don't really know if that's a slur, but okay. I honestly, I mean, I have a thick skin, but I really don't see that as a slur. Like, you call me a cracker all you want. It doesn't do anything at all. Like, at all. And yes, it is a private company. However, I'll talk about that in a second. I'll talk about that in a second, Phil. That's a good point, but we're going to talk about that because they are a private company. However, the way they acquired their wealth and their money was with methodology that was not in the context of a private company. So now they're turning on that private company hat, and that's why it's a huge problem because they treated their shit like a utility to make their money, to take everyone's information, to make billions of dollars, and now they're fucking everyone over because they're adjusting these rules all of a sudden to suit their ideologies. The policy applies to all individuals, whether they are creators or not, and even if they are public figures. Again, public figures. Isn't that the definition of someone that you can talk about? It's not slander if it's a public figure or libel or whatever the fuck the terminology is, right? A public figure is a public figure, where social networks have historically tolerated much more offensive speech. All right, here we go. Let's see. Finally, YouTube is expanding a program. This is probably the biggest problem of all. Finally, YouTube is expanding a program that uses machine learning to identify potentially offensive comments and stick them into a holding pen where creators can decide whether they want the comment to appear under videos. The feature has been turned on by default for most creators since earlier this year. So now we're doing the machine learning, which is extremely inaccurate. Machine learning and AI and all that stuff is nowhere close to where it needs to be to make these types of human subjective decisions. Next part. Quote, "We remain committed to our openness as a platform and to ensuring that spirited debate and a vigorous exchange of ideas continue to thrive here," said Matt Halperin, YouTube's Vice President of Trust and Safety, in a blog post. "However, we will not tolerate harassment, and we believe the steps outlined below will contribute to our mission by making YouTube a better place for anyone to share their story or opinion if it suits our fancy." Oh, I added that last part, but it's kind of like, their story or opinion as long as we like it is pretty much what it means. We want it to be a better place for all of you to share your opinion as long as we approve of your opinion. And that's the complete and utter bullshit nonsense of this whole thing. So one of the issues with this is the vagueness of YouTube's rules. It's always been vague. And the reason why it's been vague is because then they have control over it. They can manipulate it based on how they feel in the moment. It's legalese. And it's like when you accept these terms and conditions, when you do anything, it's all hidden. And here's the thing, right? Let's say you're in the right. Let's say they come after me, they come after someone else, and I'm in the right. I don't have the finances. I don't have the funds. I don't have the capital to go against Google or YouTube or the government again. If there's a lawsuit, you automatically lose because you just can't outlast monetarily. You can't outlast these companies financially. So if you get sued, it's an automatic loss because you can't survive it. You can't throw the same kind of money that they can. They could throw $1 million. Most people can't. So here's the deal. Again, and I mentioned it before at the beginning, this is why Swole TV exists. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm actually going to load this up here. That way you all can see it. For those of you that are not members, and a reminder that Swole TV, if you go to swolenormousx.com, you click on memberships, you will be able to see what you get inside your uncensored membership. Again, less than $3. But when we go to Swole TV, all the stuff that you want to see on the main channel is here. So here is, let's see here. Let's bring this up. I have it so big the banner is cut off. Let's see here. So we got Swole TV inside Swolenormous X. I'll just scroll down here. So we had the accountability meetings for earlier in the week. We have the new releases, yesterday's podcast, 315 and 1316. We got the Ask Papa Swole Lives, the Balls Deep Overtime. We have priority access for all the missed podcasts. If you don't, so you don't miss a single one. We have the Raw series. We have Nuts on Chin Unplugged. Just filmed another Nuts on Chin Unplugged, so you'll get that tomorrow. Again, the video on the main channel is not going to be aggressive. It's not going to be aggressive tomorrow. I really want you to go and support that video on the channel, but it's not going to be aggressive. The Nuts on Chin inside Swole TV, that's the flavor. That's the flavor that you want. Swole Motion private vlogs. And the reason why Drive Mo Gaming has not been released yet is because I have a couple announcements or surprises or things I'm going to announce in the group either tomorrow or Monday about how that's going to be executed. But I was hesitant. I didn't know how I wanted to do that. But now officially, Drive Mo Gaming and Nuts on Chin will be 100% only in Swole TV. You will not see, you will not hear about Nuts on Chin. I might mention, I'll call it NOC because I don't want to say the word nuts. Someone might get offended. And Drive Mall Gaining will only be inside Swole TV. Okay, will only be in Swole TV. Now, a lot of you asked, am I going to be removing videos in the past? And the answer is no. That's ridiculous because I won't have any videos on the channel. They're all offensive to someone. They're all aggressive. They're all, I say things. It's just, I can't go through and delete them all. However, I don't know what it means. Maybe is that from this moment onward? Are they going to go back and be like, oh my God, you made all these NOC videos about Brittany Dawn. That was mean. And then all of a sudden I'm going to get a strike. Like, what's going to happen? I don't know. But what I am telling you is that if anything happens with the podcast, if anything happens with that channel, guess what? Nothing happens because I don't depend on YouTube revenue. I don't depend on YouTube. I fucking don't. All right. A lot of creators depend on YouTube. I don't need it. We don't need it. I like it. I want to use it. But if they don't want me to use it, okay, I don't need them. That's why I say what I say. That's why I convey the message the way that I do. I do not need their charity. I do not need the YouTube platform. I like it. I really do like it. I really, really, really do like YouTube. It had potential for a long time. And I was really enjoying it and things were ramping up and we were growing. But I don't know how closely anyone looks at my channel, but I'm pretty damn shadow banned. I don't know if you've noticed the views. I don't know if you noticed the restrictions, but now I am getting literally I've stalled. I've barely gotten subscribers because I get no reach, but I'll put out a video. And one of my most recent videos, 1,100 thumbs up, 1,100 thumbs up and 7. That's right. That's a single digit there. 7 thumbs down. Okay. I'll say it one more time for people in the back. 1,100 thumbs up. 7, not 7D, 7 thumbs down. That means 7 jabronis hit thumbs down and 1,100 fucking people were like, we love this. Why wouldn't they show it to more people? I don't know. Fucking go figure it out or use your imagination. But that's the situation. So I'm tired of making content that people like and not getting reach to people that will like it as well. Okay. Someone asked me about BitChute. About a couple months ago, I imported my entire library, my entire channel of YouTube to Libsyn. So it's already in crypto. It's already in Libsyn. I don't know if you guys use Libsyn, but it's the best, I guess, what's it called? Blockchain based sites. So of course that's completely uncensored, but you go there and look up Swolenormous. I don't know if it's at Swolenormous or Swolenormous 8 or something. Anyway, I imported it. It might have been a different name change or something. I don't know, but it's there. I already backed up all my stuff there and whatever. So anyway, it's there. Maybe I'll put it on BitChute too. And I don't know. I've never actually gone there, but that's the thing. I don't need to go on BitChute for anything. I have Swole TV. What I do like is distribution. I do like putting stuff where a lot of people can come across the content. The problem is when you put it on a platform where people should be able to come across it and they're not able to come across it because it's not being shown. And if you have 99.9% like to dislike ratio, it should be shown to more people. Holy shit. Literally almost every single motherfucking person that watches this video likes it. Maybe another fucking person would like it. Why is that such a crazy fucking thing? Who cares what I put in the video? Everyone likes it. It's not like 75% like it and 25% hate it. Literally every single, but like maybe 5 to 10 people don't like my video. Over 1,000, over 11 to 1,200 like the video. And not even just, those are the people that hit the like button. Those are the people that actually went out of their way to hit the like button. Doesn't only mean the people that liked it. There are more people that liked it. Because if you don't like a video, you usually hit the thumbs down. But if you liked it, maybe you hit the thumbs up, or maybe like, oh, I like that video a lot. You might not hit it. Maybe you dropped a comment instead. So chances are it's much more like 14, 15, 2 grand or whatever that liked it, and then a few that didn't like it. Anyway, so I have been pretty legitimately shadow banned for a while. Like, do I have proof of it? No. But if you look at my analytics, it literally looks like my channel was like a lemming colony that just jumped off the edge of a cliff. It just went, it's like YouTube was like, oh, it's like they flipped the light switch and like, subscribers were like 300, 400, 500 a day, went down to like 20. Like, we're talking not like gradually, like snap of the finger. Then it came up for a little bit and then boom, went right back down. So I'll have videos that do really well at first and then they just hit a wall and they stop. So it's very evident from my perspective. And I just want to make this clear also, is that I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm venting and I'm giving you the information. I'm not complaining. You know why? Because I don't need it. I'm not dependent on it. And we have Swole TV. I'm just raging about it because I want to rage here. I want to rage. I want to fucking rage. Okay? Okay, man? So I got Swole. We have Swole TV for a reason. There's a reason why it exists. There's a reason why. It's not an accident. It's there for this very fucking purpose. So I'm still going to make content as long as I can here. I'm still going to do the podcast. I'm still going to do the main channel. But you want the NOC. You want the nuts on chin. You want the aggression. If this gets kicked off, guess what? The Daily Swole podcast is going into Swole TV and then bye-bye. All of it. You want this stuff. You want the NOC. You want the DWG. Swole TV, period, end of story. You will not see NOC or Swole or DWG on the main channel anymore. Unfortunately, but you won't. Okay? So that's what happened, and that's the lay of the land. Maybe if anything, I'll show a preview and I'll just censor a beep, beep, beep. I'll bleep the heck out of it or something. Who knows? But it won't be the full video, and the actual videos will not have their day in the sun on the main channel anymore. Okay? So anyway, let's scroll through and see some commentarios. So a reminder for those of you that love the podcast, the last 2 episodes, they will be uploaded. They will be available. The live streams or the video is only available for members. The live streams were available for members only, and the video is only available for members. So if you check back here on the channel, you'll see the audio upload, and on Apple Podcasts, you'll have the audio there. But inside Swole TV, you have priority access, and you also have a downloadable MP3 in there, and you can just stream it from within that section, or you can watch the video inside Daily Swole Priority Access. So you have the ability to catch that content in any manner that you wish. So for example, we go back to Swole TV, just to give you some context for those of you that are schmembers. And we go to Daily Swole Priority Access. When we click here, and let me just scroll up a little bit, and then you see here the King Darius 1 and 2. We can go to round 2 King Darius, and then boom, you got the video here. You got the embedded player, and then you also have the download in the bottom right-hand corner, so you can watch it, you can stream it, you can download it and catch it later, so you don't miss a single episode. And of course, we're doing the same Swole cards, giveaways, all that stuff. And this is exclusive inside Swole TV. So if you're a member, you get access to these traveling casts and the Sunday casts. So the priority access will have the normal podcast when I travel, but of course, up here, Ask Papa Solio Live is where you will find the weekly Sunday Q&A. And you see right here, dun, 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 you got all the ones in the past several weeks, and those were live streamed in the group, and I will be texting all of you when it goes live tomorrow and all that good shit. So just wanted to give you all the updates. That's pretty much all I have for you today. I need to eat. I got a lot of stuff to unpack and just kind of like get the flow going, but that's the lay of the land. And I still really respect all of you and your attention, and I really want you to continue to support on the main Swolenormous channel. Like the video, check them out. The message is still going to be good. We're going to go deep on many subjects, but obviously the aggression or the certain approach, or maybe the individualized targeting or subjects might have to change based on these modalities. So we'll have to see what actually happens. And I see a lot of you are going ham in the comments. So I'll have to check all these things out, but You know, they started off treating everything like a public utility, but they are a private company. So I do understand from that aspect. But when you leverage everyone's information and all their personal data and privacy encroachment, which is literally proven, they are listening to everything you're saying. They are using everything that you do to sell you products to make billions. After all that, after they milked everyone dry, now they are changing their policies to fuck over the people that gave them all that money, gave them all that ability, gave them all that ad spend or the incoming ad revenue from these companies to YouTube. Now they're fucking over the creators by making these rules that are very, 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 very vague in a social climate in which everyone's fucking offended. So now we're gonna have to tiptoe through the fucking tulips for every goddamn conversation. Can we not talk about fat acceptance and body positivity? Is that an expression of someone's opinion, or is that a gender expression, or is that whatever the fuck it was saying, racial, gender, social group? You can tell that legalese is going to be so loose. It's going to be so loose, like a $2 fucking hooker, in order to umbrella and envelop and swallow up anyone that they want to. They can manipulate and organize that and target it in any way they want. And they will. They absolutely fucking will. That's the framework that's there. Maybe it doesn't get enacted right away. But if they want to, oh, well, you violated this because blah, 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 blah. And we received a complaint, or we decide that you are not monetizable, or you are not producing content that we can leverage or that's appropriate for our platform. It's their fucking platform. So if they decide to do that, what are you going to do? Defend yourself against YouTube? Good luck. Who's got millions to go up against YouTube for years and years as they drag it out because they have the top of the top, the best of the best, and all the fucking money? Not to mention, they can listen to everything that you're saying about them for your end of the case if they wanted to. They'll just flip on the microphone on your phone, or they'll just listen through their web browser or another app that's open that they have a back-end terms of service agreement for offline tracking. When you're not using YouTube, they're tracking you through other apps that you're using that are linked in because you use your Google email to log into another app. Hey, let me use my Google, my Gmail to log in so I don't have to create a password. Cool. The terms of service and all that stuff, they get access to all the shit that you're doing on that app too. Oh, shocker. They got access to everything. So that's what's funny when people are complaining about Facebook and privacy and all that stuff. Get the fuck out of here. That's smoke and mirrors. That's been gone for a long time. And anything that you think about privacy that you see on the media, it's probably about, I would say, 50 to 100 times worse than you think it is. Anytime they talk about privacy or encroachment of privacy on media, it's worse. It's much worse than people think. People complain about the stupidest things, like they're listening to you on the phone. Yeah, no shit. No shit. It's much worse than that. Oh, they got much more information than you think. Much more than that. But I mean, it's like, all right, look, you want to use the technology. Let's not just talk negatively about it. Let's close this on a positive note. There's a lot of positives that come from this kind of stuff. However, we're seeing how it can turn. And I do not think that we should be taking this lying down. We should not be on our heels about this, because this is how it starts. Then all of a sudden, we're fucking in handcuffs, not being able to say our fucking opinions because we talked about the president, or we talked about a politician, or we talked about a public fucking figure. Public figure, you fucking cocksuckers. A public figure. What do you think a public figure is? You can't criticize a public figure. You can't criticize, oh, you don't want to harass the president. It's not harassment. That's an opinion. If it's not physical, that's an opinion. People get harassed by you looking at them wrong. People got harassed emotionally about the Peloton ad. Like, get the fuck out of here. You can't voice your opinion about a public figure because you're afraid of possibly harassing them. That is extremely dangerous. That's some shaky fucking ground. I can't overstate that enough. And I'm not an expert on the subject, but I think all of you can really get a little bit of you're getting the vibes. Like that's how it starts. Public company or not, get the fuck out of here. Everyone's using it like a public utility. They know it. That's where they made their billions, on treating it like a public utility. And now they're tightening the noose and they're choking everyone out. That's what's happening. But there's other platforms out there, and that's why blockchain and these other things are available. And that's why Swole TV exists. You want that content? You join Swolenormous X and you spend $2.99. You stop buying a pack of gum one day out of the month, and boom, you get access to all my content. If you don't want to, then don't. But I'm still doing it, and all that stuff that I mentioned, DWG, Nuts on Chin, all that stuff is inside Swole TV Permanente. You won't see it on the main channel anymore. So if you like that content, Swole TV, Swolenormous X, all that good shit. All right. So hashtag make moves. I'm going to give this away and go eat food, because the only thing that's going to soothe my emotions is a big old grass-fed fucking ribeye with butter and sea salt all over it. So here we go. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. I made it. I'm fucking scrolling, 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 scrolling. Jim Martin, my man. Jim Martin, congratulations. Everyone say congratulations. Jimbo, Jimosaurus. Jim Martin, congratulations, Jim. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Drop Swole card number 1317. And in the body of the email, of course, put your address. Otherwise, I'm just going to put this on my wall. Send me your address. Congratulations, Jim. Dun, 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 dun. And a reminder that if you don't want to miss a single live stream, you don't want to miss a single fucking episode, join Swolenormous X. Check out Uncensored. You don't have to join the full memberships if you don't want all the programs and the meditation, the yoga studio, and all the freaking nutrition. If you don't want that, cool. Swole TV, the accountability meetings, the private community, get access to all that in Uncensored membership. So you get Swole TV included. All that information is on the site. Just go to swolenormousx.com and click on memberships. It's simple. And yeah, tomorrow it will not be live. It will not be live on this channel. It'll be live in the private community, be right live inside Facebook, and that'll be uploaded into Swole TV. So if you want to get access to tomorrow's Sunday Ask Papa Swole live, write your questions down, stay glued in. Those of you that are unlimited members, keep an eye on your phone. Don't put it on silent. Check it once in a while. I'll be sending you a Swole text when we're going live. I'll answer questions. We'll fucking get it done. It will likely be in the either early afternoon or the early evening later on the day. So go enjoy your day. Go enjoy your family. Go enjoy football. Whatever the hell you do on a Sunday. Go make a steak. Go get some fucking gains. Whatever you do. And I got some stuff doing in the morning. So probably in the afternoon, maybe around this time, probably maybe a little bit earlier. Who knows? We'll be doing it. All right, fam. Love you all. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 300. Holy shit. Oh my God, just disrespected all those episodes. Episode 1317 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps, and I'll see you tomorrow for 1318. Remember, private cast will not be streamed on the channel. If you want to join and not miss a single episode and be there for tomorrow's Ask Papa Swole live, go to swolenormousx.com and sign up today for as little as $2.99. Everyone in the comments is like, why wouldn't you? Why? Just reach in your fucking, just reach right under your ball sack or your puss sack. If you have a puss sack, you might want to get that checked out. You'll find $2 in there somewhere. Trust me. You'll find it in there. You'll find it. Doesn't make sense, but it doesn't have to. I'll see you tomorrow for 1318. Peace, McGee's, deuce, magoose, your boy, Papa Swole, out.